I'm going to show you how you as a manager can review and agree objectives of your team member in HR Connect. So you need to go through to HR Connect, People Manager, click My Team. On the left-hand side, your team member names will appear. Click on the relevant team member. This opens the page with employment details. Scroll down the page completely. You'll see My Contribution. As a link, click on My Contribution. Click on Performance Lifecycle. On the left-hand side, you can see the name of the life cycle, and in front of you, the life cycle will have opened. The previous completed action or step is ticked in green. So in this case, the employee had to create new objectives. As soon as the employee submits their objectives, an email goes out to the manager to then review and agree objectives. So you click Manager Reviews and agrees. So you are now at the summary page of the My Contribution objective setting form, and you can see here the outstanding or the step that you need to complete. So the manager reviews and agrees objectives. This shows you the guidance that the team member has had, and if you scroll down, you can see what you need to do. So you need to revisit the team member details, review the summary of the team member's objectives, and you need to then tick a box for a formal confirmation that objectives have been discussed and agreed. So those are the 3 things you need to do. In order to start, you click Start. This brings you to the personal details page. You don't need to do anything here apart from the fact that you check the details. So you check the name, your name, in this case, Bert Napier. So you check the name, the role, the reporting manager details, and the job title for the reporting manager. All you need to do is check that these details are correct. If they're not correct, you need to drop an email to HR operations, which you can do through that link. If everything's fine, you simply press Next. This brings you to the objective setting page where the employee will have created their objectives. So in this case, I've got 3 objectives created by Bert. Develop resilience, plan and execute webinars, and social media tactics. If you want to read the details of the objectives, because this is just a summary, you would click on the topic on the objective title. You can actually add another objective for the employee if you wanted to by clicking on Add New Objective. And the other thing you can do here, well, there's 2 more things. You can add a new action under each objective, or you can add new objective progress. New objective progress, a progress update is more relevant for the mid-year or the end of year. So you wouldn't really do this at the objective setting stage. If you want to add a new action, what that simply means is you can break down an objective further. You would click here, and it allows you to add specific tasks and milestones. The only thing that I'll open today is simply the objective title, where you can read more details on the objective. So this shows you the specific description, the additional information that was given, and the target completion date, priority as well. And you can go back once you've reviewed the details and you're happy with them. And you scroll down You can even delete it. You can save it if you have made some changes, because you can update the details. But if everything is fine, you just move back. There's another way to actually access the objective summary page, which would be by using the menu options at the top. So you click menu and you would click under objective summary. So there's different ways to get to the objective summary page. Also, if you wanted to, you could print just the summary page. Right, so you can work a little bit with the objectives if you want, or once you've reviewed them and you're happy with them. As you can see, it only shows you the target completion date. The start date isn't visible because actually that was the attachment date. It doesn't unfortunately show here. Ratings aren't added yet. Yeah. So once you're happy with this, you go back to the menu. And you go back to the beginning of the form. Now here you can see the personal details is ticked, my review objective settings ticked, my manager reviews and agrees objectives. So now you can complete the final step. Let me just scroll down. So this was the page where you actually started the process. Click on manager reviews and agrees objectives. Right. You simply tick. This is to confirm that I agree the objectives added by the reviewee. You add a date. So you can do that this way. You select the date. So let's say, yeah, so you add a date, or the date where you've actually had the objective conversation. So whenever the objective setting conversation took place, that's the date that you would put under the objective setting date. You save. Right, and now you can also move, so you can use the menu at the top here, or you can move back in the form this way. So we go back to the summary page, which is where you can submit. Right, so it's now got a green tick under manager reviews and agrees objectives. You scroll down the page and you click the submit button. This site says you're about to submit this form. Select OK to continue or cancel to return to the form. You press OK. You have now completed all steps